Hello, how are you? It's nice to meet you. You both look great together.
Thanks.
Heather was once known for her beauty and famous TV shows like Dynasty and Melrose Place. She was seen as the perfect star in Hollywood, loved by many. But behind all the glamour, her life had many ups and downs that were really tough, and she faced some dark moments that nearly overwhelmed her. Heather Locklear faced many challenges, including difficult relationships, addiction, depression, and upsetting rumors about her death. These issues made her a target for scandals and distanced her from the public. Her arrests and legal troubles damaged her reputation, turning her into a cautionary example of Hollywood's struggles. At one time, people only talked about her as a forgotten star overwhelmed by her problems. However, the most surprising part of her story is how she managed to make a comeback despite everything. Heather Locklear has faced tough times but has come back stronger and more focused in her life and career. What helped her move from difficult moments to a brighter future? Let's explore her story, which shows the ongoing battle between success and challenge. Born on September 25, 1961 in Los Angeles, California, Heather is the daughter of Diane, who worked in production, and William Locklear, a former Marine Corps colonel and a senior administrator at UCLA. Heather's upbringing shaped her journey. Heather grew up in a home that emphasized discipline and inspiration. Her father held many important roles at UCLA, from secretary to director of the Office of Residential Life, which gave Heather a strong and supportive foundation. She also has a diverse background with English, Scottish, German, and Lumbee ancestry from her father's side. Her great-grandparents, Duncan Locklear and Nancy Quick, were from South Carolina and represented the family's heritage. Cultural and historical roots. Fascinatingly, Heather is also a distant relative of Mara Maples Trump through the Laer lineage on her father's side. Heather grew up in the suburban enclave of Newbury Park, California, where she attended Newbury Park High School. During her time there, she dreamed of joining the cheerleading squad, but was unsuccessful in making the team. What seemed like a setback turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Even though she didn't stay at UCLA for long, she got the chance to model for the university's ads. This helped her earn some extra money and enjoy being in the spotlight for the first time. Her childhood friends clearly remember her enthusiasm. She practiced her smile in front of a mirror, believing she was meant to be a star. Whenever she was in front of a camera, she felt like she could be anyone. However, she faced pressure from her family, who wanted her to choose a more stable job. Heather Locklear started her acting career quietly in 1980 with a small role in television, but she showed great potential. In the TV series Chips, she had a short appearance, but it was her first chance to feel the excitement of being on set and acting in front of a camera. Her big break came when Aaron Spelling, a famous producer known for creating many hit shows, noticed her natural charm and talent. He cast her as Sammy Jo Carrington in Dynasty in 1981 when she was only 20. Sammy Jo was a tough character to play because she was clever, tricky, and very attractive. Heather was expected to show deep emotions and complexity in her acting, and she delivered. Her performance quickly became a standout in the series, establishing her as a rising star and shaping her unique acting style. In 1982, she impressed audiences again with her leading role in T.J. Hooker, where she acted alongside William Shatner. The show combined action and drama, allowing her to showcase her talent. She played a young, determined, and caring police officer, balancing intense action with emotional depth. The action scenes mixed with emotional moments show how talented she is in different roles. Heather was one of the few actors at the time who starred in 2 big TV shows at the same time. Many viewers saw her every week, changing effortlessly from the glamorous and clever Sammy Jo in Dynasty to the tough, relatable cop in T.J. Hooker. A co-star once said, "Heather isn't just beautiful, she can make you believe every line she says." Heather's busy schedule was a big challenge, especially for a young actress. However, she used it as a chance to show what she could do. By the early 1980s, Heather Locklear had made a name for herself, not because of luck, but because of her talent, hard work, and determination. Her career was picking up speed, getting ready for the impressive successes that were coming. Heather Locklear achieved great success in her career through her role as Amanda Woodward in Melrose Place, from 1993 to 1999. Amanda was a strong and confident character who earned both respect and curiosity. Heather brought a unique charm and elegance to Amanda, making her the main focus of the show. This role led to Heather receiving 4 Golden Globe nominations, establishing her as one of the top television stars of the 1990s. Melrose Place helped Heather become a big star and made her one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people in the world in 1994 and again in 2001. Her stylish image set a trend during that time, making her a symbol of great acting and modern living. Besides her TV work, Heather also acted in films like Firestarter, Money Talks, and The Perfect Man. She showed her versatility by easily moving from serious dramas to fun comedies, but not all her decisions were successful. In 1988, Heather turned down the role of Sarah Tobias in The Accused, a part that later won Jodie Foster an Oscar. Heather has said she regrets that choice, but she sees it as a valuable lesson in her career. Besides movies and TV shows, Heather became a well-known presence on popular series like Saturday Night Live, Muppets Tonight, and Scrubs. Bringing new energy, Heather's natural charm helped her stay relevant in the entertainment industry even after Melrose Place ended. Although her career slowed down with projects like LAX and Chain Run not doing well, she still appeared in guest roles, including a reunion with Charlie Sheen on an episode of 2.5 Men in 2004, where they showcased their chemistry from Spin City. Heather also enjoyed success with original Lifetime movies like Angels Fall in 2007 and Flirting with 40 in 2008. Loves Me, released in 2011, was one of the network's top 3 successful films, while Angels Fall, based on a popular novel by Nora Roberts, became one of Lifetime's top 10 most-watched films ever. Heather has said that these projects helped her find success again and reignited her passion for acting after a long break. Heather Locklear is not only a skilled actress, but also great at reinventing herself throughout her career, showing resilience in the face of challenges and setbacks. Heather's charm and talent have earned her lasting admiration from fans. Her success goes beyond awards and famous roles. It shows her skill in adapting and succeeding in a tough industry where only the strong survive. At the peak of her career, she was known as a beloved television star. However, her life changed dramatically when she started dating Tommy Lee, the wild drummer of Motley Crue. Their relationship caught public attention and was often seen as a clash of 2 very different worlds. Hollywood's wildest love stories start at a REO Speedwagon concert. Tommy, who was 23, was captivated by Heather's beauty and charm, even though she was 2 years older. Shy about talking to her himself, he asked his friends to introduce them. This meeting sparked a fast-paced romance. Just 3 months later, Tommy proposed to Heather in a limousine while driving through California. It was a spontaneous and romantic moment she loved. They got married in May 1986. At the Santa Barbara Biltmore, Tommy wore a unique white leather tuxedo, and Heather looked beautiful in a stylish mermaid wedding dress in front of 500 guests. Their 40-minute wedding ceremony, which wasn't tied to any specific religion, ended with their first kiss as a married couple, showing their strong love for each other despite what society might expect. After the ceremony, they went on a 3-week honeymoon in the Cayman Islands, starting their married life in a dreamy, glamorous way. However, Heather, known for her grace and family values, struggled with Tommy's wild behavior that included partying, drinking, and drug use. Their relationship became more strained because of Tommy's busy schedule. Things took a turn for the worse when Heather found out Tommy had cheated on her with an adult film star. Unable to forgive him, she filed for divorce in 1993, ending their 7 years of a challenging marriage. After the divorce, Heather worked on improving her public image. She focused her energy on her famous role as Amanda Woodward in Melrose Place, making her a TV legend. Meanwhile, Tommy had high-profile relationships, including one with actress Bobby Brown. Just 4 days after breaking up with Brown, Tommy married Pamela Anderson, only 96 hours after they first met in Cancun. Their quick marriage quickly grabbed media attention, not just for how fast it happened, but also for the controversies that followed. In 1998, Tommy was sentenced to 6 months in jail for hitting Pamela during an argument while she was holding their young son. After their divorce, Tommy had several high-profile relationships, including one with singer Sophia Tufa. In 2019, he married Brittany Furland, which attracted attention because of their nearly 30-year age difference. Despite the difficult end to his marriage with Heather, Tommy and Heather found a way to look back on their past peacefully in 2016. Heather surprised her fans by posting a photo on Instagram to mark what would have been her 30th wedding anniversary. She wrote, "Happy 30 years, baby," suggesting that she might be reflecting on their past relationship. Heather and Tommy Lee's marriage is one of the most dramatic stories in Hollywood, filled with passion, betrayal, and heartbreak. Their love story highlights the big differences between the glamorous world of TV and the wild nature of rock and roll. This is a memorable part of Hollywood's story, sparking curiosity and sadness whenever it's mentioned. Do you think their big differences and mistakes made their breakup unavoidable? Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think about this dramatic relationship. After her troubled marriage to Tommy Lee, Heather Locklear looked for peace and stability. In 1994, she met Richie Sambora, the famous guitarist from Bon Jovi, at a party in Los Angeles. Richie and Heather's meeting quickly led to a romance. Richie was drawn to Heather's gentle beauty and confident nature, while Heather appreciated Richie's warmth and sincerity, which she found unusual. They started dating, and just a few months later they decided to get married on December 17, 1994 in Paris, the city of love. Their wedding wasn't extravagant but was filled with romance, signaling a hopeful start to their life together. In 1997, they welcomed their daughter, Ava Sora, who brought them great joy. Heather and Richie shared a strong connection that helped them deal with the pressures of being famous. Richie said that becoming a father changed him a lot, and Heather felt proud to be a mother. However, beneath the surface, there were problems. Richie's tours with Bon Jovi kept him away from home often, and Heather had a lot to manage with her job and caring for their daughter. This created a gap between them, causing strain in their relationship. In 2006, Heather surprised everyone by filing for divorce, which shocked Richie so much that he initially refused to talk about it to the media. The couple decided to officially end their marriage in 2007 after being together for over 10 years. Heather later said that the choice was hard, but she felt it was needed to ensure her happiness and that of her daughter. After her marriage to Richie Sambora, Heather found comfort with Jack Wagner, her co-star from Melrose Place, and their on-screen romance turned into a real relationship. In the early 2000s, Jack, who had been hurt by a past marriage, tried to support Heather. In August 2011, they surprised everyone by getting engaged. For Heather, this was a chance to start over after difficult relationships. Within minutes of the news, the two already established themselves as marriage finance experts in their relationship within minutes after the news was announced. However, their romance soon faced problems. Just a few months later, they suddenly canceled their wedding plans, and their breakup was messy. Instead of ending things peacefully, they got caught up in a public dispute. Heather faced public disputes that led to a domestic violence incident where she was accused of assaulting Jack during an argument. The police got involved, and the situation attracted a lot of media attention, damaging Heather's already struggling public image. Despite the negative outcome, her rocky relationship with Jack Wagner highlighted the difficulties she encountered in finding personal happiness. From her romantic wedding to Richie Sambora to her troubled relationship with Jack, Heather's life has been quite challenging. Heather's life has had many ups and downs. While she enjoyed moments of fame, she also faced heartbreak and scandals. Despite these challenges, she has shown great strength in dealing with life's difficulties and her relationships. However, Heather struggled with serious issues, including mental health problems, addiction, and legal issues. Behind her glamorous public image, she battled with alcohol addiction. Prescription drug abuse and depression have been closely watched by the media. Her problem started to become public in 2008 when her doctor called 911 worried she might try to harm herself. Although this situation was assessed as not serious, it raised concerns about her mental health. A few months later, on June 24th, Heather chose to enter a treatment center in Arizona to deal with her anxiety and depression, even though she wanted to keep this treatment private. The news about her personal life was leaked, making it a topic of gossip. Sadly, she didn't recover for long. In September of that year, Heather was arrested in Santa Barbara for driving under the influence of prescription drugs after being seen driving erratically. Even though tests showed she didn't have alcohol or illegal drugs in her system, she was still charged with impaired driving. On January 2, 2009, she pleaded no contest to reckless driving in court, which led to the DUI charges being dropped. After avoiding jail time, Heather's reputation suffered further due to more scandals. On September 14, 2017, she was in a serious car accident in Thousand Oaks, California, when her car went off the road and into a ditch. Thankfully, she only had minor injuries and there were no drugs or alcohol in her system. However, the accident hinted at more issues ahead. Just days later, on her 56th birthday, September 25, 2017, Heather was arrested at her home. Heather was charged with domestic violence and assaulting police officers after her brother called 911 during an argument between her and her boyfriend. When the police got there, Heather became aggressive, which led to charges of domestic battery and 3 counts of assault on emergency workers. This incident surprised many people and raised worries about her behavior. In 2018, she was arrested again for assaulting her boyfriend and police officers in a similar situation. After being released, she was taken to the hospital for a possible health issue. Reports of drug overdoses indicated that she often turned down help from her family and friends, which made her situation worse. Heather also had physical health problems. On December 1, 2010, she was hospitalized in Los Angeles for a bacterial infection. After going through several tough times, she had a hard time getting her life back on track. When she made a rare public appearance in Calabasas, people were shocked by her appearance. Her swollen face and half-closed eyes led to concerns about her health. There are rumors about cosmetic procedures involving Heather, but a plastic surgeon consulted by DailyMail.com found no signs of surgery or Botox. The pictures of her went viral, bringing back memories of her past battles with addiction and mental health. Although she has talked about overcoming addiction, her different look made some people wonder if she had fully healed. These rumors show the intense pressure celebrities like Heather face, as any change in their appearance becomes a topic for public discussion. Do you view Heather Locklear as a tragic person, facing a lot of pressure and pain, or do you think she should be responsible for her harmful choices? We'd like to know what you think about this complicated and debated story. Even with the difficulties in her life, Heather Locklear has made a lasting impact on American television. So she wasn't just an actress, she represented her time with her captivating performances. The modern female character is strong, confident, and ready to take on challenges. Heather Locklear's role as Amanda Woodward in Melrose Place made her a key figure in TV drama and helped pave the way for well-rounded female characters on TV. Amanda was not your usual quiet or passive lead. She was ambitious, bold, and determined to reach her goals. This new approach changed the typical image of female characters on television. Heather's career helped pave the way for strong and powerful women in later shows. She worked closely with Aaron Spelling, a key producer who greatly influenced American TV in the 1980s and 1990s. With her talent and charm, Heather became a key actress in important series like Dynasty and Melrose Place, which are still considered iconic today, largely due to her contributions. Beyond these shows, Heather made notable appearances on popular shows like Saturday Night Live and Muppets Tonight, as well as in films like Firestarter and The Perfect Man. This showed her strong and lasting impact in entertainment. Her legacy goes beyond her acting, as she represented women in a time when Hollywood rarely let them take the lead. Heather showed that women could be compelling and powerful main characters, drawing in audiences. Heather Locklear is not just beautiful on the outside, her deep and complex characters create a strong bond and understanding with viewers. She is a role model for new actresses and strong female characters who value independence and ambition. Her legacy shows her talent and strength and the lasting impact she has had on TV and society. After facing many challenges, Heather found new strength. Heather and Chris Heiser were high school sweethearts at Newberry Park High School in California. They shared many happy moments together, but after graduation, they went their separate ways and lost touch for nearly 40 years. They reconnected during a tough time in Heather's life when she was dealing with mental health issues. Their reunion happened at a mutual friend's party where Chris had been observing her from a distance. Heather had her struggles, but when Chris approached her to talk, it brought back memories of their young love, as if nothing had changed. She shared funny stories about how they used to look so alike that people would joke they were siblings. Chris even spent as much time on his hair as she did, and she smiled as she remembered it. Their connection grew stronger as they understood each other better. Chris arrived in Heather's life at just the right moment. Heather found a partner to support her healing journey, and in 2020 they announced their engagement, which was an important step for her after many tough times. She described getting back together with Chris as finding a missing piece of her life. They are not just ex-lovers, but two grown adults ready to tackle life's ups and downs. Along with reconnecting with Chris, Heather has also focused on her personal recovery and has stayed sober for nearly 3 years. Heather has overcome addiction and depression, achieving a great milestone. Photos of her smiling with Chris, family, and friends on social media show the peace she has found. Along with improving her personal life, Heather has returned to acting. She made her comeback in 2021 with the movie Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, the Christine Carlson story, which highlighted her renewed strength. 2024, CBS Studios announced a reboot of the Ionic Melrose's Place, with Heather reprising her role as Amanda Woodward alongside original cast members Laura Leighton and Daphne Zuniga. The revival aims to introduce the series to a new generation while preserving its classic charm. In September 2024, Heather made a rare public appearance at NYSCon in Daytona Beach, Florida, her first in nearly 3 years. Rue and Ed with her Melrose Place co-stars to discuss her career, personal experiences, and iconic roles. Most recently, Heather appeared in the Lifetime movie Mormon Mom Gone Wrong, the Ruby Franca story, which premiered on October 26, 2024. She played Jod Hildebrand, a deceitful marriage counselor linked to the real-life case of family vlogger Ruby Franca, who was arrested for serious child abuse along with Hildebrand. Deanna Sim, Jod Croak, and Dia Ness. The movie looked into the troubling events leading to their convictions. Heather Locker's life now shows how she has moved forward, finding both love and a sense of self after overcome. The story of Chris Heiser is not just about love, it's a reminder that real love can take time to return. Heather Lair shows the difference between the bright appeal of Hollywood and the struggles that often go unnoticed. Despite facing failures and losses, Heather proves that anyone can begin again with enough determination and belief. Her life highlights the tough realities of fame while delivering a strong message about human strength in overcoming challenges. Heather is a symbol of hard work and determination, and she became famous on TV during the 1980s and 1990s. If you like stories about Hollywood legends and want to hear more inspiring tales, please subscribe to stay updated with our future videos. See you soon.